Hello, happy Thursday. It's Lynette, your certified master personal trainer. Getting on here live. I tried to do a real short video, but it just did not work. I was trying to put everything I wanted to say all into a minute and it just didn't work. So I thought, I'm just going to get on here live. Everybody that I kind of follow has been getting on live. Boy, I have to say that I went grocery shopping this morning. It was about late morning, and we have had some really wild weather. I think it's snowing again out there. So, wake up to snow. It's raining. It's cold. It's doing all sorts of stuff. But going to the store, I was able to find everything that we like over here, which is fresh produce. That's kind of weird that there's so much of that left. Thank God there is chicken left. Thank you. Because I'm so lazy, I don't like to cook chicken. I like to buy the roasted chicken. It's so much better that way. But you definitely realize how much of a change that we're going through now. I'm sure you guys have noticed Safeway has some big, huge, plexiglass barriers up, and it just feels like, oh, I miss people so much. I am definitely not an introvert at all. I am very much a social person. So this is kind of my way of connecting with you. And I thought I want to look up if there's peer-reviewed studies on social connections, relationships, and health. How is it affecting our health? Especially now where, it feels like we're all isolated, but really thank God for the internet. If this would have happened back when I was in high school, oh my goodness, it would be just completely horrible. We would have phones, but you'd have to figure out how to get your landline phone, into your bedroom so you could talk to your friend. But yeah, thank God for the internet, and we can actually connect here online with each other. Thank goodness for that. So I feel like people are kind of getting that misunderstood between social distancing and social isolation. So I did some research. I went to the U.S. National Library of Medicine and the National Institute of Health, and definitely, and I think we should all pretty much know this, but it definitely breaks down there are different studies that they did. So basically, social relationships and health, both quantity and quality, affect mental health, affect behavioral health, and physical health, and mortality risk. Oh, yeah, huge, right? So I feel like it should be our duty to reach out to those elderly, demographic, and reach out to them, even though you shouldn't expose yourself to them, but just, give them a phone call, or, if they have the capability of getting on here and connecting with them that way. I see that pretty much, or have seen that pretty much everywhere I have gone or worked. I used to work at a local hardware store here years ago, and we would have this table where, all the old guys would come around, have coffee, and just talk with everybody, talk with us, talk with their friends. It's kind of their social interaction. I know they do that at the other hardware stores. So now that they're kind of isolated, it's pretty risky on their health, just not having that social connection right now. And I feel like that we can influence people to be very fearful of what is going on right now, or be very relaxed about what's going on right now. Sure, it's a novel virus. None of us have had it yet, so it's kind of working through everyone. So that's kind of scary, and it is hitting our older generation. So it is a little uncertain, but I don't think we should be fearful about it, or really fear dying. And if you are keeping your immune strong, if you're exercising, if you guys need motivation, I posted about my Facebook group, free to join. I'm doing daily workouts, and I must say that I am so sore. So sore. So it's kind of like a new frontier. I love getting creative with home workouts and keeping everybody on their toes. And information, and definitely connection too. I mean, I know we can connect on Facebook too as well, but it's definitely a group that you can go into and connect with like-minded people too. What are you doing? What's your recipe? Just the connection is super important. That's kind of what I want to get to, is the connection to everyone is super important right now, for everybody's well-being, everybody's health right now. We should have that connection. And that's the only thing that kind of made me sad today, is how we're all trying to stay away, but it's hard. We're not used to this. This is so weird. It's like when we used to cruise back in the day. That was like the best thing ever, where we just cruise, go around the Cat building, go all the way down to the old Safeway parking lot, turn around, do it again. It was definitely our comfort zone. So everybody's kind of out of their comfort zone right now. And that's probably the sense that I'm getting right now. What's sad is learning how to adapt to this new change, and that like weird energy, I guess I should say, that weird energy of like, we know we should be 6 feet away, but people, oh my gosh, I haven't seen people in forever. Oh my gosh, it's only been a couple of weeks for me. Sheesh. But I mean, after, like I said, 20 years of having pretty much the same schedule, clients at the same time, just a back-to-back-to-back schedule, and somebody just went arch and slammed on the brakes when I was doing 120. That is not nice. That's like throwing like that wrench right into my spokes. I'm just gonna tumble. Like I said, I had 2 Mondays this week. So it's been kind of crazy, that just adapting to like our new type of social relationship. So I definitely think that we need to be more mindful of our connections with people. I feel like I'm just going to share this with everybody. This is completely my opinion, but I feel like this is a huge time out for us to go, yes, it's great to do, to practice self-love and not be selfish, but it's definitely a time out for us to not be selfish, I was talking with the clerk at Safeway, and she was talking about how somebody had taken and hoarded all this, whatever it was. And I was like, that is not fair. Like the whole toilet paper thing, like how people just went and bought like tons of toilet paper. I don't, nobody can give me an answer on that. I don't understand. But I did find a six-pack at Walmart last week. And that's, I mean, we still had 5 rolls in there. And you just never want to run out of toilet paper. It's not good. But taking that initiative to not have a sign tell me that I need to just take one, like, it should be my moral obligation to make sure that that person behind me has an opportunity to have a 6-pack of toilet paper. I'm just saying. So I feel like this is kind of a timeout for us to go, okay, we need to stop competing against each other and start collaborating with one another, having that connection. I mean, they've done study after study. I mean, look at that. That affects your mortality risk. That's not good. So those people that have lower levels of involvement with people are at a higher risk of passing away early. We don't want that. No, we don't want that at all. So, that's kind of my thoughts for the day. So see how this, I probably kept you for a little bit, but it's so good to connect with you. I see one person watching. So yeah, that's kind of my soapbox on that. I just feel like we have a new opportunity to build those social relationships correctly, unselfishly, with one another. So I'm going to leave on that note. So that is just my opinion strictly. Please don't beat me up for my opinions. I just feel like that we're just going to have to adapt to our new social connections. So I am so grateful that you guys follow me on here. And like I said, if you need motivations with home workouts, I do a workout every single day, and they've always been different. So it could be anywhere from 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Sometimes that's all you need is about 15 minutes. So, yeah. So join our group. Just shoot me a message. Say, hey, I need help. So exercise, adequate sleep, good nutrition. Like I said, all that's left is fresh produce. So yeah, that, water, lots of fluids, I've got a wellness tea that I'm drinking right now. Just because I have allergies this time of year, and where the weather is just, it's so unpredictable right now. It's usually when people tend to get sick. So, putting all of this together is going to help with your overall health and immune system. So, yeah. So I'll leave on that note. Thanks so much for watching, and let me know what you think below. Yes, I'd love to hear your opinion, but I feel like it should be our job to lift everybody up too. And we're going to get through this together. We just have to learn to adapt. And it's kind of like uncertain waters right now. That's why the energy feels weird, and that's why it's kind of sad, because it's like Like what I said, when we used to cruise back in the 90s, that was like the cool thing to do, and now we don't do it anymore. So it's kind of sad. But change is good. Change is good. We just expand our comfort zone. So we just expand and we grow. And that's how caterpillars do it. Just saying. Yeah, time to bust out. Break out of that cocoon and get those wings. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'll talk to you soon.